Hello everybody and welcome in this new tutorial. Today I will explain how I have realized this video. I've built a kind of watch, a futuristic watch with a kind of Taurus, plexiglass or glass Taurus with a liquid in it, and everything is realized with particle and metaball. And one special things about the tutorial is that I have used different metaball and some tips to mix two different material, but without connection between one and another one. So you will see perhaps clearly in the video that in this case here the black liquid avoid here the gold one. So I have different metaball, for one for the needle and another one for the rest of the Taurus. Okay, and this tutorial will be specifically about the creation of the particle system, the collider and the metaball. So what we need to start is a new scene, and I will just save the file. Good. Okay, and I need first a Taurus. I will choose a Taurus for the with a major radius of 2, minor radius of point 0.1, and 8 for the minor segment and 32 for the major segment. This is the emitter, and I need now to add a metaball. So I go to where is it? Metaball, and I create a metaball like this. Perfect. This is the metaball. I will scale the metaball a bit more in the object mode like this, and I will add a particle system. Not collision, particle system to the Taurus. Okay, so now I will set that I want only 100 of particle, the end at 75, and the lifetime, longer lifetime. Okay, we will change this value after. Now what I would like to do is to change the render and replace the halo by the metaball. So I could render as object, and now I can choose the metaball. In the previous version of Blender you need to have a plugin for that, but now yes, now it works good. What I can change for the metaball here is the resolution viewport, and change at 4 meters, and for the render I can change it too. It defines a bit the quality, in fact, of the metaball. Okay, and if I go in wireframe, and you can see that if I choose 0.1, you will see that the resolution is absolutely too high. Okay, so take care, and this resolution viewport depends also on the size of your scene. So okay, I can go back in here and change the scale again with the value of 2.5, scale randomness at 0.75, and I can go on the metaball again and change resolution of 2 meters, maybe 1.5. Great, seems good. I will disable the gravity in the field weight here. Okay, seems good. And I will, for the velocity, reduce the velocity to yes, 0.2. I think it's good. And now what I need to add is a collider. But before that, I will just remove the emitter in the render view and also in the viewport. Okay, now I will create another torus with a minor radius at 0.3, maybe 3.5 like this. Okay, or 0.4. 0.4 is good. Okay, I will increase a bit the resolution of that. 16 and 48, no, 60 is good. I will normally, this will be the collider, so normally the collider are two-sided, but I prefer to flip the normal, okay, to have the good the normal inside rather than got the normal outside the object. And now I will call it collider, and I go to collision, and normally that's it. Now the particle collide with this one. You will see that this is the particle, or even if the particle are metaballs, the particle is a point, a coordinate in the space, so it means that the metaballs pass through the collider, so you need to adapt the size of the collider. So maybe I will reduce the torus size. I could recreate a torus with 0.3. Okay, flip normal again and make collision. Okay, and the collider will be invisible for the render and in the viewport. Okay, but what I can do now is to create another torus. Okay, with minor radius at 0.35. Okay, or 0.4. Like this. Okay, and this will be the final. This will be the final glass. Okay, so I call it Taurus Glass. Okay, so I can just remove this one now and remove also the collider. So now I have something like this. Okay, and what I want to do now is to make the particle turn a bit. So what I will add for now is just here I reduce the velocity, and I will extend a bit the animation, the timeline here to something like this, and for the emitter also we'll add the lifetime of something like this is better. Okay, perfect. I disable completely the initial velocity of the metaball. Now I will add a force field, a vortex, and for the vortex I can check absorption. I can check now okay, I want the shape plane on effect location, and I want a tube fall off. I won't use minimum and maximum. I let the power to 0, but I set the min distance like this, a max distance like this, and I also will use a radial minimum and maximum, and I will set a max distance for that and a min distance for something like that. Okay, normally now particle collide here, and I can just reduce the strength, okay, to see the particle turning slowly. That's it for the force field, and now to create a bit more noise, I prefer to use the Brownian settings in the emitter rather than the noise amount of the force field. So I go to the emitter particle system, and I have here, where is it in physics? I have the Brownian here. That you can see that if I set to 2, for example, see that the particle have more noise like this. Okay, so I reduce it to 0.25, and that's it for the particle. If you want less the effect of a lot of bubbles like this, you can just increase the number of the particle at the beginning of the simulation. Okay, start 10 frame, so everything is spawned instantly, then that's it. Okay, great. This is for the first part. Now we can just add materials to this. So for the call it black fluid, something like this, and I will add noise here with the color, convert to color ramp, color here, color in the specular. I will increase the scale and play with this to create something a bit more shiny here. Okay. Great. So for the Taurus glass here, I can use subdivision surface here. I can use also a solidify with a very small amount, a small thickness here. And for that I will add glass material. This is with max specular, max roughness, and I will use alpha blend for the transparency, shadow mode known, and I will reduce the alpha here, okay, to have something interesting. Great. Now you will see that for the needle in the small gold metaball turning here, I use another metaball, and what I could do here is to add another metaball. Where is it? Metaball ball here. Okay, I have this one, and I go here. Okay, you see that it works. It blends with the other metaball. But what I will do here is, in edit mode, I can check here negative, and you will see that with this one I can increase the stiffness here, and I can create something like that. Okay, so this is really interesting, and in fact this is what I have used for the tutorial, for the video. Increase the radius to 0.3, for example, and set the sphere here. Okay, this is the same metaball name here, and now I create another metaball that I have, and I changed I changed the material, and I also changed the name, because if you don't change the name, you always have had kind of melt between the metaball. So you can see that here I change metaballs underscore needle, for example. I have something really different here. I absolutely need the origin here, because I have moved the metaball without the origin, and this is not really good. So I prefer to recreate ball here. Metaball 2. Like this, metaball underscore needle, beam, and it works. And in fact, it's only a metaball with another name, but in the same position than the metaball with the negative force. So that's it. I can choose here another material, gold or whatever, and assign something like this. Okay. And now to make the particle turn in the, I have something like this, and to make the particle turn I can only create a plane axis here. I call it needle hour. I take metaball 1. I couldn't change the name for this one, because if I change the name, I lost the negative effect with the original black fluid. Okay, so I select this one, I select metaball needle, I select the empty for the hours, and I parent everything. No, it's not doing properly. I want this one, I want this one, and here. This is the parent. Oh. Yes, so this is good. So now I can select these three and duplicate another one, going here, just replace the name of the parent here and say middle minutes or seconds or whatever, and you will see that now when I play with the rotation of this one, rotation, and here rotation, I have something who work properly with the negative metaballs effects and play with this own metaball system and goes away. So it works pretty well. Great. That's pretty all for this black fluid Taurus and the small tips about the negative metaballs. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope it will be helpful for your future project. See you soon. Bye.